Can I ask you something? Do you think God only shows up in spiritual settings? Church on Sunday, prayer meetings, Bible study groups? Most of us live like that's true. We've divided our lives into two boxes, sacred and secular. Church is holy, everything else is just ordinary. But here's what you need to know. God promises to be present in all you do. Colossians chapter 3 verse 17 says, "And whatever you do or say, do it as a representative of the Lord Jesus." Whatever you do, not just what you do on a Sunday. Jesus performed his first miracle at a wedding party, not in the temple, not during prayer, at a celebration where people were drinking wine. That should tell us something. So here's my question for you today. What if God is working miracles in the places you've stopped looking for him? Let me show you 4 unexpected places where God shows up. First up, it's your workplace. In John chapter 2, the wine ran out at the wedding. That's not a spiritual crisis, it's a practical disaster, a social embarrassment, a catering nightmare. Yet Jesus met the need. Here's what that means for you. That difficult situation at work, that impossible deadline to meet, that conflict with a colleague, what if that's exactly where Jesus wants to reveal his power? Stop separating your faith from your work. Your workplace isn't a break from discipleship. It's where discipleship happens. But there's an even more surprising place that God shows up. Look at the servants in John chapter 2. Jesus told them to fill water pots. A simple task, nothing miraculous about that. They just filled containers with water. Yet their obedience was essential to the miracle. Here's the truth. Your ordinary obedience becomes God's extraordinary power. In your home with your family, in your neighborhood, God uses your ordinary faithful actions. Washing dishes, showing up to help a neighbor, keeping your commitments, being kind when you're tired. That's where transformation happens. You don't need to do something spectacular. You need to do something obedient. Now, watch what this means for your relationships. Jesus went to a wedding. He cared about celebration. He cared about relationship. He cared about joy. Your friendships, your social gatherings, your community connections. Jesus is interested in all of it. So stop compartmentalizing your faith. Invite him into your leisure time. Invite him into your hobbies, your fun, the places where you relax and socialize. God doesn't just care about your spiritual life. He cares about your whole life. And here's the pattern that unlocks everything. Mary noticed the wine had run out. The servants obeyed. Jesus transformed. That's the pattern. God often works through ordinary people seeing a need. This week, in your neighborhood, in your church, in your family, what need can you notice? What simple obedience can you offer? That's how God works. He uses people who pay attention and take action. Listen, we've learned something vital today. God doesn't just show up on Sundays. He transforms workplaces. He uses ordinary obedience. He cares about your social life, and he works through you noticing needs. This week, invite Jesus into one ordinary moment each day, at work, at home, with your friends, in your neighborhood. Watch what he does. Because here's the truth. There's no such thing as a secular moment when you're walking with Jesus. Tomorrow, we're talking about the one thing that connects all of these areas of your life together and why most Christians miss it. You won't want to miss that. So see you then.